So, what sound like? Should I speak Igbo?
Hello, good morning. It's Josei from Black Bella DC. I am checking in for my day 15 update on my post-operative journey. I literally just woke up and took off all of my compression boards and pads so I can give you guys a see. So just do a 360 turn. Everything is coming along. It's flattening more and more. So it's doing well. I still have some swelling, a little bit of tenderness right in that fibrotic area, a little area on my love handle that is giving me some trouble at night when I sleep. And I had one little lump that is just about gone right there. This is one thing that I've been doing when I start to itch is the dry brushing. I put like a little snippet of the video in there before. When the nerves are starting to regenerate and just throughout the healing process, you get what they call lipo itch. It is so crazy and annoying. And when you add the pads, the heat, the lack of circulation, that moist, sweaty skin underneath, it makes you crazy. Like I jump up in the middle of the night sometimes and I just have to take everything off and itch. And then I can go back to sleep. But dry brushing is a great lymphatic drainage treatment that will help with circulation. It softens your skin. It helps with cellulite. And it also helps with the regeneration of collagen in your body. And I usually never buy dry brushes because they like skeeve me out. I usually use those little back mitts, you put your hand inside of a glove or a mitt, and I usually dry brush with that when I do it. But I had someone from Liposuction Aesthetics send me some dry brushes, and they're like $12 in my online store, so I actually have them in stock. So since I have them, I was running around the house trying to figure out what I could use for my lipo itch one night, and the dry brush was like perfect solution. So when I'm doing my dry brush for my core, again, it's a lymphatic stimulant type of massage, if you will. So let me show you guys just, I guess, dry brush for the body, just so we'll know if you want to do full body dry brushing. So when you're dry brushing, let's start from the top down. I would stimulate the lymph nodes under my armpit, and you can do that by simply just kind of scooping and pressing, just waking up the lymph nodes in there. And very, very simply, if you want to do from the neck and so forth, everything is going to go dumping into that lymph node there. So I would do 6 to 8 strokes from there, and then from above the breast into there, and then even from on the shoulder as far back as you could reach into there. And you always start with the area of, excuse me, the limb that's closest to the lymph node. So for the arm, it would be, and then the further part, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then of course you can do your hands, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you want to do your wrists, you could do that. And then whenever you're doing lymphatic work, it's like you're waking up the quarter of the body that's closest to the lymph node, and then you're bringing up the lymph from the bottom. And then you can do some final strokes to just bring all the lymph and dump into the zone that you're working in. And so then you will repeat that for the other arm. The core is most important. You have some really nice deep lymph nodes in your stomach and your core. So whenever you do the lymph nodes in the stomach or the core, you are kind of pressing and scooping up, pressing and scooping up, pressing and scooping up into your rib cage, just waking up your ribs, waking up your lymph nodes in that area. And it's so easy. This is really, really good for post-op because that lymphatic system is what's going to carry away all of the locked up, built up fluid in the tissue. And it's helping to bring fresh, clean lymph in, which is going to facilitate the healing of that post-op tissue and area even better. The core is so simple. You can just do little circles. Whenever you're doing any type of strokes or massages or anything on your core, because you may want to do something like if you are congested a little bit, like you are trying to go and do a number 2, you always want to do clockwise because your intestines are going to move up on your right side, over towards the left, down and out. So even if you have like a baby or a kid who's constipated, and again, you're trying to get some digestive circulation going, you can do those little strokes and it'll help you go. I do this a lot when I'm in a rush and I'm trying to go out or whatever and I want to use the restroom. So again, tiny little circles, getting the skin and everything woken up, and this was so good. So again, I just took all my garments off. And dry brushing means dry, no oil. I'm about to get into the shower, no water, no oil. It's just a natural bristle brush in your skin. Your skin is going to produce its own natural oils by way of the dry brushing. You want to stick with natural bristles too, because those synthetic things can scratch you up. So if I'm using that little mitt, I could never do it as firmly as I'm doing right now. I'm just bringing everybody to the front. So that's another other big thing with the dry brushing. Feels really good on my skin. And then for the legs, same thing. With your other set of nice large lymph nodes, they're in your groin. So that kind of press and scoop right around the panty line, wakes up the lymph nodes there. Those are the ones that get kind of swollen and tender sometimes when it's time for like menses. And also when you're ill, catching a cold and things, sometimes you can feel those lymph nodes are enlarged and tender in your arms and in the groin. And remember, you would always start the quarter of the limb closest to you, so then you could do. Now, if you have cellulite in this area like I do, then you could focus a little bit more, go a little bit deeper, a little bit more firm. So it'll help with the cellulite as well. But again, you're waking up the flow of that lymphatic fluid in this area first. Then you would go down and do the lower part, bring it on up, and so forth. And then you dry brush, easy peasy. So a couple of things that I would tell you guys that I've learned along the way in the journey, how everyone says wear the white tank top t-shirt, the white beater underneath your compression garment to absorb all the sweat and moisture. My skin hates those things at night. When you're really swollen, you can feel every bit of texture once you add all that compression and the boards onto your tissue. And I gotta say, those wife beaters hurt. So I've been wearing material like just flat cotton camisoles, and I don't like synthetic things next to my skin either, and the synthetics don't absorb sweat and moisture as much. So just like a plain cotton shirt. I've been wearing a lot of those, I don't know what you call them, like bodysuits or leotards that snap in the middle. I just don't snap them in the middle. What I've been doing is putting the leotard on, put it on my foam, put it on my boards, and then I take the leotard and like cover it to keep it together inside. So everything is going well. The fibrotic tissue is reducing. Swelling is still there, like a little bit at a time. I had a Vela shape treatment at Art of Balance last Wednesday. So another thing to throw into the mix, but I've been doing my own fibrosis reduction, lymphatic massage work, and a little bit of cupping, some ultrasound, and a little radio frequency to try to get my skin to prepare to tighten and smooth. But it looks pretty good. I'm not, concerned or anything like that. Now today, I ordered some additional pads and compression tubes from the Lymphedema clinic. I've been studying lymphedema. I'm on my way to becoming a Lana lymphedema certified therapist as well. Lymphedema is the disease of the lymphatic system, where something in your body is causing a blockage in the lymph bills. It's where you see people have like a swollen limb, like their arm, one arm is bigger, or that giant leg. And also it can be where the lymph nodes are blocked. some veins or something to block. It could be anything that's blocking the lymph from flushing and cleansing your body. The importance of the lymphatic system is it is the railway that provides the cleansing fluid that dredges all the waste from your blood and your organ systems. So it's a critical system in your body. And if you have something kind of blocking that fluid from moving and flowing, it's a disease. So I'm going to learn more about that. That's on my, I don't know if it's going to happen in 2020, but pretty soon I'm going to get that Lana certificate. So I'll be able to help out people in the DMV with the lymphedema massage and treatments as well. But what I did was order some of the special lymphedema pads, and I'm going to start stocking that stuff too, because they're perfect for post-op. Because if you think about it, we've created like a baby, I don't even want to say that, but we've created a situation where there's like a blockage of flow of swelling in the tissue when you add that trauma of surgery. So now I've had some of those little pads that I'll incorporate to give me some super focused compression and help me with smoothing out that fibrotic tissue there. So I'll show you guys that stuff on my next video. I'm really excited. I wish UPS was here sooner. But yeah, I'm excited about that. So that'll be one of the upgrades to my fibrosis care treatment package and regimen once we get back to work. My return to work date is June 15th. Prince George's and Montgomery counties tend to be the worst with the COVID-19 numbers and fatalities. So we're opening last. Better safe than sorry. You guys, please still be vigilant, still take care of yourselves. I know there's a lot going on right now in the world with all the racial injustice. I don't know what to say. Do what you can do to help, be the change. I don't know. Be the change. That's what my contribution is, to try to create a space, create a job, and create like a little micro economy where my friends and family can work and live without those injustices. So I don't know, just top of mind. But while that's going on, that we have like our own pandemic as people of color. It's crazy that like you have to live this way. Like this is just our way of surviving. But now with the COVID-19, we have something that we have to navigate as well. I mean, it's just the anxiety, I tell you, I don't know. It's crazy, but be smart, be safe, be well, and I will see you guys again on the next video.